Did you understand the whole thing about raising money, cap tables, and all of these things?
I understood from a YC perspective because that's the only founder material that I had consumed. Where what is a safe? How
You were not a YC batch.
we were not in a YC batch, but we were planning to apply to YC if we were not able to raise money separately. We were able to, so then we didn't apply. So it was like by the time I was starting the company, I was sort of normalized with the fact that like it was not a big thing for me to think that raising money is going to be a big achievement or a step up. It was like this is a part of the process of doing things. I also think people, when they look from outside, don't understand that raising money for a lot of people who are building something that they are so passionate about and think has potential is not a very good thing. It's like when I'm raising money, I am giving a portion of the potential reward to someone else in exchange of money right now, which is several magnitudes lower than the reward that will get unlocked. Like if I'm building something that will be worth X or like arbitrarily 100 million in the future, and I'm raising money right now, I am taking money and I'm like a part of that reward is going to other people. Now that is not, it's not as simple as that.
Because I mean, depends on what you're building.
Correct. It also depends on your ability to get to that reward will also be influenced by who you bring on board and how they help you. But I think in a lot of ways, it's like raising money should not be celebrated as much because it's like a founder's journey or it's a team's journey. There are people who are playing a supporting role in it. And it is very important because a lot of times the supporting roles ensure that the team can get there. But like, especially founders celebrating their own thing is very weird because it's like, it's like you should ideally be able to do something. Like if you're in a very resourceful environment, you're able to build something even before raising money, and then raising money is only an accelerating function. So I was like, I used to think very differently at that one, where it's like raising money is not the thing. It's like we have to get people who will help us do the things that we are not capable of doing. We can write code and build a product, but we need to get people who've seen life cycles of companies being built. So they can tell us when to hire, they can tell us when to like not do something, when to do something. They can tell us how just markets work, how people work, and how the industry works. And that's the kind of mix that we went after. That's the kind of investors we got, and that's the kind of people who are best suited for young founders, where you just don't want the money. You want people who can give you stuff and enable things for you beyond the money. So I had some ideas around how that process works. Rest of it was also a lot of figuring. We made a lot of mistakes in the process. We didn't know how to like hold a call. Like I don't know. The first time I went, I didn't know how to hold an investor conversation where what am I supposed to do at the end? Like I explained the whole thing. Do we talk about something else? When someone asks you what is the round you're raising, what do you say? Like what is a round? Like am I raising a round? Like a lot of times when you go into these conversations, you're not raising money, but then they assume you're raising money, and then there's like whole, especially when you're doing it for the first time. So a lot of that was figure it out on the go sort of situation. But I think again, like we were very lucky with the kind of people that we got.